Oh, hey, Mary, damn. You're already quick. Damn, that's quick. Well, welcome to I guess, the show. Welcome to oh, it's already been the last case, but I guess the last case of the game. I'm sure if we were there for the circus case, but we have finished that, which honestly does have a good ending. I give you that. It's a tragic ending, I'll have to put it. But we brought into this case, which has started off with a bang. All right, so we're gonna move over. You're going from a con, well, not flu, but sickness. Ah, yes, the great. Oops, my desk. The great con calamity. Every time someone goes to a con, there's like chances of you. Oh, you watch the VODs? Okay, good. I swear, those cons have a really bad job of making sure people don't get sick. Move that over here. I move myself over to here. There we go. Getting used to my new way of doing things. Oh, did I save? Yeah, it's surprising how the fan, but you're feeling it for sure. Well, hope you feel better. Jordan got back recently. I think he's fine already. Yay! Refreshing like a spring breeze. Like the Febreze. Mia? What the fuck? Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney, the day of the trial. Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how should I say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial, which is why I sent you a little present this morning. You'll figure it out once the trial starts. Even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest if you please. I wonder what the present could be. Oh hey, where's Francisca? Your Honor! Prosecutor Von Kammer has... This morning, Von Kammer was shot by an unknown gunman. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage. Return of the Mac. The audio just hitched up for a split second there. What the heck? Miss Von Kammer was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. I was not a fan of how they were handling Edgeworth being gone. This season. I almost said season. This case until the end, but I do like. It makes sense for him to be gone because after everything he's been through, having to face like what happened to his dad and being put on trial for murder and then being accused of forgery and then finding out that he was accidentally part of forgery even though he didn't know. You would have found out why you become a prosecutor. I kind of wish that the Ace Attorney games, the Edgeworth ones, were like based on like his time away, but they're not. Nothing to do with the murder? Okay. Hmm. Real pretty lady. Yeah. All right, Judge. His bandana, sir. We have a crafty murder on our hands here. Oh, that's right. Strangle with the scarf, then stab with a knife. Hmm. That's a possibility that a fan really wanted a guitar and did the crime to get it. They're the only fingerprints were the victims. That doesn't prove that he didn't open up for a fan to show a fan and then the fan went crazy and then killed him. That's a possibility. Yeah, fans do super stare all the time. Empty, but there was some water, but only on the top of the lid. Only had bears one creators fingerprints. Okay, here we go. You have whole meetings about it at some gigs. Oh yeah, about how fans can do stupid shit. Matt and Garden want Guido are huge rivals. Either one in his way. Ask for every evidence that the German Ninja button. Stuff the ninja costume. It would be the opposite of a premeditated murder, I think. Why is there blood on the suit, but also blood on the thing? Hmm. Mm-hmm. These sounds like more of a case of Matt Engard not being the killer. It's more the flip side. No, Gumshoe! Betrayed by one of your only friends. And his poor pension. No. That's not necessarily proof. Thread. The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously, and that thread snapped off when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match. I took a forensic science class when I was in high school, and I remember them talking about threads being an important thing. I can't even remember what rigor mortis and lever mortis are too. I think that's important for like another case, another game. That's a good point. How are they arranged on the knife? There's no way to tell how those. So the basis of your argument is that this was premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand. Did not buy this knife. Take a good look at the hand of this knife and you see what I'm talking about. It says Gatewater on it. That's the name of the hotel, the Gatewater Hotel. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I know where you're going with this. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel, which means this murder was not premeditated. Come true. Just don't. It's okay. Victim ate at the last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's orders on top of the table. Could have had 2 knives. That Mr. Vanguard's knife was missing. It still can be premeditated self-defense? It's not actually a thing, but just self-defense. Although we're not allowed to show new evidence yet, unless it's been submitted by something else, but I guess not. Isn't that how the last case of the first game was like? That whole entire thing about that evidence loss? Is it the wine glass? The magazine clipping? Or we get fucking in this? Or the guitar case? Oh, the guitar. It can't be the guitar case. Do the wine glass, the magazine clipping, or the suicide report? Oh, boy. Whose fingerprints are on it? Well, you know what time it is. It's save scum o'clock. Okay, so it's not everything I saved. What was it? What is it? What? The person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews. I mean, if it's true, though. I never say anything unless I have evidence to support it. Of course, it had been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. They were neither victims nor defendants, rather they were one of Adrian Andrews. Technically speaking, she could be the killer. Think about that. Possibly there's another witness we'd like to hear from. Oh. No. 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 The Wicked Witch of the witness stand. Ugh. I'm talking to my dear Edgy Reggie right now. I hate it. I hate everything about that. I hate this whole entire... Oh, gosh, I hate it. I hate it. No, please, by all means, interrupt it. Please! A little child? No, real man. Okay. I completely forgot that she witnessed him coming out of the door. Oh. Okie dokie. What do you mean you have no idea? And you were sure it was our defendant? Oh my. Mm-hmm. Seducing women out of their pantaloons. Oh my gosh. Why is she here? She was a security guard at the hotel. And she did actually see someone, or at least she says she witnessed someone coming out of the... Not very important. Fuck. She described what he looks like. She described his face. So what was he carrying? Both. God damn it. Got him, bitch. Gotcha. 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 Do you know what this is? Holy shit. She identified the right button? Holy shit. This button was discovered on Mr. Ngard's body during a full-body search. It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants. Witness, now, it may be just me, and I do have an active imagination, but just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Ngard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Hold your tongue still there for 1 second. Nickel samurai, that's right. Because this is an exact repeat of the case that she was first involved with. She thinks she sees somebody in a costume, and then she makes an assumption. The post-ceremony stage right up the crime, you know. Please don't. Please stop singing. Please don't. I'll give you a piece of gum later if you be good and stick to just the facts. The bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. No, you can't stick this on me. Oh, Jeff. Gosh damn it. You didn't know about the... Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Juan Carita's murders. Oh, hey, my food's here. Be right back. So for you. You. Sorry for the wait. I got some ramen and some gyoza. Normally I don't do, but then I was hanging out with people, friends last night, and then I got some ramen, and I was just like, man, that's making me hungry for some ramen. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. There's a contradiction of testimony that's sitting in plain sight. Yeah, why don't you just tell me? My dream, huh? Gonna be Judge Ragnar, hero of the public sport. We put weight to the things that you say earlier because it makes you a question of your character. I mean, come on now. Doesn't mean anything to us. Right? But he didn't have to go to the post stage. You know that. He had no knowledge about that stage thing. I put that in the stage thing. Yeah. Not that. Okay. Should be obvious, right? Getting too hard on this one. There's a contradiction of this one is in plain sight. Question is, what that contradiction was? Yeah. Nickel Samurai, I saw that. Nickel Samurai, I saw. Okay, that's fine. There's not really a contradiction to seeing the Nickel Samurai. It would be convenient for him to wear this costume during the murder. Why would it be convenient? Did I do something wrong? Did I actually do something wrong for once? Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I had to look up that for that because I'm like this. This is the point. I'm like, I think I fucked up a little bit. There's only once or twice I'll look up something for these two games. This is the one I'll do for this game. I'll do only one for last game. That's it. One per game. That's it. Oh fuck, that's right. Oh, how did I not think about the fingerprints? Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh gosh. Uh, Technically speaking, that's not correct. Technically speaking, if he was the killer, he could have put his fingerprints on the neck beforehand and then stabbed the guy afterwards. I guess he was worthless. Leave his prints on the murder weapon. Good point. No. You just said it was premeditated murder. Mm-hmm. Which means that my client was in fact the killer. And he brought this knife with him to visit Mr. Which the prosecution said himself was in to show the intent to kill. Time the defendant had no intent to murder. That's a contradiction from the prosecution. There should be glove marks left on the knife. You mix it and guard with the nickel samurai. Oh. Oh shit! Hey Vic, how's it going? Welcome to an Ace Attorney stream. Okay, now I can present the shit that I was. Oh. Good, how are you? Oh shit, thank you for the raid, Jack. Oh jeez. We're supposed to also say that you never raided before. It's okay, it's okay, it's good. Good thing you also said. I once almost raided someone who was ending their stream, and that would have been awkward, but it was delayed. That's cool. Thank you for coming on in. My name is Windings. I'm a streamer, VTuber. I'm not used to giving myself an introduction. I guess like I say, I'm a robot detective. I play mystery action puzzle games, and that type of sort of stuff. And I'm middle of playing Ace Attorney, the last case of the second game, just this fall. I played this before, but it's been a while. But yeah, once again, thank you for the raid. What were you up to? Oh, let me see if I can. Let me try something and see if it works. No, it didn't work. Fuck. There we go. Doing the green screen trend? There's a green screen trend? Also need to fix that raid shed out thing. Oh, with your VTuber, that's right. You have a new VTuber design as of like what, like this month or last month, right? Oh my gosh, there's a trend now. I'm not keeping up with these trends anymore. I'm an old man. I'm already 30. That's like 10 decades. I'm sorry, 3 decades. Also, I'm eating ramen on the side. Adrian Andrews. Oh, I'm also giving out a little like disclaimer for people. So I have played these games and I know the outcome of these games up until the 5th game. But anyone coming in, there are people sometimes in chat who don't know the outcome, so be careful about spoiling things for them. Okay, but there's a trend of VTubers green screening games onto. Oh, that one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I saw the one with like they started off with like the IRL tuber doing it on her butt, a Fortnite one, and then I saw like there was like Chibidoki doing one on her head. But yeah, that trend started quickly. I think it just started too. Got some information, some very secret information from a certain source. Maybe if I can. Nah, I don't have anything on. I can make a green screen technically yet. Ruin poor wine by causing a huge scandal. Oh, this is. Not completely baseless gossip. I'm actually ready for bed, but wanted to try the tradition of rating in the end. Hope you have a good stream. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you for picking me of all people to come to. That's it's an honor. I'm your first raid. I'll with it as a badge. Actually, I get to get badges about that. I'm the people's first raiders. Anyway, yeah. Good night. Good night. Hope we have good dreams. If you dream. Hmm. An evil, evil man. Caused huge scandal. Call me dim-witted. It's true, but still. Can you show me proof that Engar didn't bear any ill will towards Juan? How many more games will Obat begin? Do costumes get any weirder? I don't know if season one's after this one. She's a cameo in, I think, one of the Edgeworth games, but I don't think she's like you talk to her that much. She's part of her thing. I've just been watching those, and she's definitely not in anything past 3. I would say because I want to say because 4 onward, like there's a little bit of a time skip between 3 and 4. And she is quite old, so I don't think she'd be living. Wow. And what else do we know about it? Edgeworth, come on. Almost next time you tell me that the news is 100% true. Discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright. There we go. I think in the past I have presented that camera, but on like the first statement and not gone into the statement and gotten to that point to press this here. Oh. Oh, got you. On guard, I'm his sidekick. Yep. You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Look at the Edgeworth dropping some bars. Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie, $1,600 dollar camera," which I went through and discussed how much the camera would cost. I can see it being that possibly. Disappeared on me. Really, yesterday, last time I played. If you have the note, then it was only logical that you have the camera too. Yeah, that's not borrowing, that's stealing. That's theft. Which you're admitting in a courtroom right now, but okay. Wait. Check the camera's photos. Yep. This is for all the marbles, sometimes mistakes come a little bit. Now remember, when we walked into the hotel, the garden was on the right, and that's the stuff he had, and the corridor was on the left, and that's all the stuff that he had. The bears. Wait, no. Hold on. Got him. Got him. I think the original time I did this was hard. I couldn't tell. But this time, I know. This time I got smarter. I have beaten my past self. I have surpassed him. Mm. The Nickel-sama is clearly holding his Hakama up just to walk. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. Doing the tisk 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 thing, isn't he? Who is this a photo of? And here we go. If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it's none other than this woman. For starters, she's short, and she could freely move in and out of Mr. Engar's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Engar that night. It means it's very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Engar's fingerprints all over it. The defense moves to indict Miss Andrews in the murder of Juan Cuita. Technically, she's got kind of a motive anyway. If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as witness, it means the trial will go on for another day. I have to raise an objection. I have to. We please continue with today's trial. Tisk tisk. Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor. That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan. Even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on. Remember, who gave you the evidence about Adrian Andrews? That was Edgeworth. Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. He's the next witness. It makes no sense for him to give us evidence on someone who is clearly involved with this case and not have them as a witness. Come on now. I almost fucking died. It's okay though. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, we do to the investigation. Okay. Tone and gender. Yes. She had codependency on someone who killed herself. And the only person who discovered the body, the suicide note, most likely took it. Mm-hmm. You were seeing Juan Cuida. Private matter between Juan and yourself. Oh! I remember how this goes, but I don't know how to get there. I didn't remember to touch the scene of crime, understood the crime scene removing this one thing. That is understandable if you're in shock. Head-on consultations. You should disrupt the pacing. You get easily thrown off by things inconsistent with the thinking, so you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up your offenses, the instant this trial's over. Understand? Yes. Okay. There are no lit marks left on the vine grass to suggest that anyone drank from it. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Ingard's knife from his room? Subject, verb, object, right? Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue. I don't think beauty has anything to do with it being shot tonight. Yeah, come on, Edgeworth. When you discover the dead body of Juan Karuta, you are in great shock. And that's when you pour yourself a glass of juice, correct? No, press further on that. On top of the dresser, but bumped into the ever the guitar case. Wait a second. Gotcha. It's either going to be... Oh, hold on. That's what I'm going to save. Because it's going to be either two things that both can have the same response. Because two things contradict each other. And both of them can be attached to this statement. Basically, I'll go into this now already. She says that she knocked the flower vase over with water in it onto the guitar case. Now, mind you, the guitar case has water on it, but only on the top of the lid. Okay, that's fine by itself. However, according to the crime scene photo, which is the one I needed to press anyway, accident by accident, but it works. Whoopsie, task failed successfully. In the crime scene photo, it's open. Now, if she dropped the water, right, and it fell on the case, it should not be on the top of the lid. However, if she... So in other words, the case must have been closed when she dropped it, but it's open, which means she tampered with the case again. Yeah, the inside should be right. Exactly. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case would have gone wet on the inside, not the outside. Furthermore, there was one other strange thing about this guitar case. Let's take another look at the crime scene photo. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor. And what is wrong with that? If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shards should be inside, not outside the case. The case was closed at the time and the vase was knocked over. Is that all? No, but she said to. Said that other than that vase, she didn't touch anything else. That may well be. However, no, make her testify. That's an airtight testimony. All right, Edgeworth. Okay. All right. All right. You want to call me weak? All right. You're right, but still. It's pressing time. Her dependent side is taking over. Yeah, the dead body was right there in front of you. The first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. She's at her weakest now. So evidence on the last one. Alright, we're big digging it. Oh, where is it? Okay, well. Why are her fingerprints not on the case? There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar case. It's elementary, my dear. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim. What if I tell you that I was wearing gloves at that time? It was the night of the award ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. Yes, I remember I was sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves. That's strange. Have you proof right here, the wine glass. With your fingerprints on it. I wonder if it really was empty, though. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. Saving again. God, I had to go back to fucking have saves coming. I wanted to be skipping. The bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case. I would have done the suicide note, but then I remembered something. And this, whew, that saved me. Instant Gadget was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. The same point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she can make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get the shot, right? But she didn't get Adrian Andrews going into that room. That would have been the other scoop picture. And since she doesn't have that, then something else must have happened. It was a spare costume. Yep. Yep. But why? Yes, I can explain this one. And finally, I could present this evidence. On the night of the murder and after the stage show, The Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference. A press conference? Yes. The Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at that conference. I heard about this. For once, you're not making something up, right? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Engard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. But how can that be? The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up by none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita himself. The victim? Yes. The spare nickel samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Kurita was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. What he intended to reveal. I confess, I imagine he's going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Kurita, posing the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt Engard. But if that's the case, that's not confession, that's public disclosure. Juan had bet everything on the German Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. Destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. She's... It's over here. It's right here. That's something only one. You don't know what it is? Okay. Alright. The button and the knife. Okay. Jeez, you want to be so harsh. You need three things. Motive, opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. Didn't have an alibi? Okay. The button. How do you know about the button? With an icy stare, yes. Oh, come on, Mia. A power hour. Like those Jimmy Timmy power hours? Phrase that. Please rephrase that, right? Here. If there's anything to trip her up on, it has to be here, but where and what? Well, we started that. Oh boy. Okay. And a do-over, and a do-over, and another do-over. Excuse me. Oh, jeez. You get a do-over, you get a do-over. Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it, which means that it was ripped off the costume. When? After the knife was stabbed into the victim. Exactly, which means it's impossible that this button was torn off during the victim's final struggle, because the victim was strangled to death in that fight. This button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body. That's very important. That is very important. Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did that serve? Why would Matt Engard take something that would incriminate him and put it into his own costume? We now know this button was not torn off during that fight, so the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip this from the victim's body. That would mean that the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it? It was a pin the crime on Mr. Engard. That's right, Mr. Engard was set up. For the real killer, of course. Mm-hmm. I choose you! This isn't Pokemon, come on! Any evidence? All of the evidence points to Miss Andrews. I can't I? Would you care to test me? My knife was used to stab the victim after it had already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. Edgeworth naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room, and the only one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you. What about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama? This button was removed from the victim's body after he had already died. The only person who could have done so was the person who found his body or the killer. However, if Mr. Engard really was the killer, there was no way he could have put such incriminating evidence in his own Hakama. You got red glasses there, lady. The only person who could have put this button into Edgeworth's, Mr. Engard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews. What about the guitar case? That's also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews. The costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the crime scene. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by her back. Now, who could have known that there was just such a costume inside the guitar case? It could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case, and it was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's because she did not intend on leaving any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. To avoid any prints, she used a towel or something to open it. But the glass of tomato juice is a different story. She purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that yes, indeed, she was a classic dazed discoverer of a dead body. And to top it all off, there's this photo. A photo of the killer as they exit the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this Nickel Samurai is Mr. Engard. He would be too short for his own costume if it was him. Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're kind of short in stature, are you not? What was that? I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. That is some bullshit, but okay. Doesn't provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination. I understand why it's law, but still, by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves. Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot. There's the tisk tisk tisk. Yeah, mix of countries in this game. It's a fictional court system. Everything the good lawyer has proven to be is meaningless. Everything you have proven is circumstantial. We're in the final one. There's nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. Tomorrow's trial. The trial, please continue the trial. Mr. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please let the trial continue. If I don't get the void, then my saying things you shouldn't be. It's not impossible for this trial to continue. It's true Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Actually, there is one thing I'm curious about. Miss Andrews, when you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they're shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. Before you speak, I want to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like to hear you testify to that effect. Your Honor, I would like to request the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Here we go. Who did you pour it for? And be quiet and listen. Can't just, that's not gonna work right. What? Bullshit. It has to be on this. It has to be on this one. There we go. It's ironic because I thought it was this one first, but then Wright was like, "Oh, the last one was like seemed like a suspicious statement," and I'm like, "Oh, so you have to press on that one." There's a knife sticking right out of Mr. Kurita's chest. When we saw the scene, we immediately thought that here was a dead man. Because a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink. Mr. Andrews, your testimony just now was all one giant lie. And your lie has proven one thing very clearly, that you are the really killer. And that's not. Oh! Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't. The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. Witness, don't you understand yet? I don't know who planted the silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through your silence, it was Francisca von Karma Edgeworth, you know it was her. Matt and Guard will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. What? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of others, because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Matt and Guard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in the words right now and is clinging on to them. Nah, I'll force it. Sure, Mr. Guard will get acquitted, but in its place, you will be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide in the past. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. What will you do now, witness? You know what I am about to do, don't you? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in the world. God, that would be so fucking frightening. Imagine being super dependent and people knowing that you're super dependent on people. That's horrifying. If you're going to say you would choose death, that is of no concern to me. However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. Doing what I have to do. He gets the job done. Terribly. Bad ways, but he gets the job done. Either is fine with me. Nothing matters anymore. Thought he had fainted. Honest, when I realized he was dead, it was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure that there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room, and then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. When I finished, I returned to Matt's room. I had a bit of inconvenience, and that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person, a certain cowardly man. This is the truth. Yuriko is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I would never forgive him. Like, just like last time? Oh, hey, Yokai, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day, Yokai. Or a good night. Okay, dash back to Matt's room. Our stream, it's going fine. We are, I would say, almost done with this section. Feel like a couple more of these are done, and then, yeah. This will be over, this case will be over in like 2 more days after this. That makes no sense. If you said exactly what you did, Matt would be considered. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. You can't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. On one hand, Matt Ungard is not guilty as of today, but we did not prove his innocence as what the kidnapper had wanted. So, yeah, Maya may be dead now. Wonderful. Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. That card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. Oh, this? Mr. Wright asked me about it, also about this. Although I didn't remember about the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. Remember, just now, I found this in the room on that day. Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. It was lying there right next to him. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? You know, the funny thing is, we could have saved some time if Edgeworth had asked about that card during the case. During the trial. But no, he asked after the court proceedings. Do you have any idea how you stupidly inadvertently done? I can't believe you hid this from me all this time. You should have asked about this earlier. That card, what in the world is it, and what does it mean? We've seen it before, but only from Maya's perspective. And I wonder what's going on. Well, we'll find out next time we play. Because now it's going to be investigation time, baby, and things get a little crazy. And then the truth will be revealed. But in the meantime, we are going to find... Actually, I don't even have to say we're going to find someone to raid. I know exactly what we're going to raid. I'll move myself over here. I'll put this like this here. And put some music back on here. I finished just past 8 o'clock, like I thought I would. But yeah, after this, all we have is the investigation set. And then we have one more trial, and then we're done with this game. And then we have... I think Trials and Tribulations won't happen until May. But we are cooking through these. I keep on forgetting that, like, Justice for All doesn't have that many cases. And honestly, I don't think Trials and Tribulation does. You get spoiled because, like, the first case has, like, 4 or 5 cases. Yeah, you hope to catch that one soon? Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, you can always watch the VODs, too. And I know you guys are always busy with, like, other things and whatnot and other people to watch, and I respect that. So, if you wanted to, you could always just catch the VODs if you wanted to keep in mind. It's great to have you guys alive. That's always wonderful. But yeah, I appreciate even you coming just now, even if it's, you know, at the end of my stream. I will I'll hopefully see you guys later on. I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 6 p.m. same time, like right now. Oh my gosh, Otter. Whoopsie daisy. VOD squad. Yeah, what was I gonna say? We're streaming this again from 6 p.m. Tomorrow, and then we're doing this again on Thursday at 6 p.m. And then we're doing maybe Titanfall 2 if that Apex issue with like security exploits on the computer gets sorted out. Hope you're having a good day, Otter. I know you've been particularly busy, so but yeah, we are going to find. Oh, I was gonna say find someone to raid. We know exactly who we're raiding. Because some spousal lady is having a nice subathon that we should be going to say hi to. Oh, not that word. Yeah. I don't think the raid thing worked. There we go. I don't know why it didn't work before. What did I do wrong the first time? Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go raiding into her. And once again, yeah, see you guys tomorrow. See you guys Thursday. Most likely see you guys Saturday. I will just be chilling probably after this, having a grand time. What's your raid card? Oh shit, I've been doing sending raid messages for a while. This truck has no brakes. That's perfect. Anyway, I will see you guys on the flip side. Oh, I can just move this over. This makes it so much easier. Oh my gosh. Anyway, bye.